For whatever you need to haul, I-39 Supply has over 200 trailers in stock at all times with new loads arriving daily. Plus a full parts and service department to keep your downtime to a minimum. Plus, I-39 Supply now offers a full-service in-house graphics department for vinyl wraps and decals. Cash, check, credit card, or financing, I-39 Supply says haul yeah to all forms of payment. 5 miles south of Portage, easy on off from the interstate. Visit i39supply.com to learn more.
This is the JJO Morning Show podcast with Johnny and D. Listen, rate, subscribe.
Damn, kids. This story is so freaking funny. I was glad it was the first thing I saw this morning. So usually with kids, you worry about the little ones swallowing stuff or getting stuff lodged in their damn throats. You know, how like hot dogs and grapes are like enemy number one, right? Teenagers, usually you're not worrying about that. A 13-year-old near Houston named Jonathan Serrano, he was supposed to be packing for a camping trip. But if you know anything about teenage boys, it's that they love to annoy their mothers. So instead of packing, he was standing next to his mom and chewing on a dog toy. Don't ask, he's a teenage boy. He was making it squeak, and she told him to stop, but he wouldn't. So she tried to grab it. So he ducked to get away and accidentally swallowed the squeaker from the dog toy.
Yeah.
So the little white squeaker got lodged in his esophagus. He could still breathe, but every time it did, it made the squeak noise.
That's why I'm laughing, because he didn't die.
Right,
That's why
exactly.
I'm laughing.
It was even louder, and then when he laughed, it was super funny. So his mom took him to the ER, and they even thought it was funny. They posted a video to the TikTok machine, and the nurse in the background is trying so hard not to laugh, but she can't contain herself. And I guess all the nurses and doctors stopped by his room. You never want to be that patient.
Yeah.
Where they're like, I got to take a look here.
It's either a dog toy or a rash.
Right.
Everybody's stopping by, having a laugh.
So they had to put him under to get the squeaker out with a scope. He's okay. And he's actually kind of excited because, of course, he's TikTok famous. So here we go. So funny.
He's sitting there annoying me with this dog toy. I get a 2-liter bottle and I'm like, Jonathan, I'm going to hit you if you don't stop. And when I go to grab it, it's empty. And he ducks and he swallows it. He was like king of the hospital. All the doctors and nurses would go in there and be like, hey, can you make the noise for us?
Noise when he laughed.
Oh, that's not real.
It is here.
So how you feeling, Jonathan?
I have to video you. I haven't done it. Please say hi.
Hi.
Are you gonna laugh? You gonna make some kind of noise?
I already taped it on my phone.
But I didn't tape it.
He took a breath and that's...
Are you kidding me?
Okay, say hi to Boy Scout.
Hi.
How is that possible? Is it stuck in his... He's talking, and yet the squeaky toy is squeaking. Yeah. Where is it?
It's in his esophagus.
That's amazing.
I know.
That he's normal. He should keep it in there and join the circus. Ladies and gentlemen, the amazing squeak toy. Let's bring him out.
Oh, God.
That's... how do they get it out?
They put him under and scoped it.
Oh, yeah. Have you ever been scoped? Oh, it's...
Only by your mom.
Yay. Ha. Man, does it suck.
I've never been scoped.
Not pleasant.
What were you scoped for?
I had a diddly-do on the back of my throat, and they went way down. Yeah.
And you were awake?
I'd rather saw my own leg off.
You were awake?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes, exactly. He goes, we just want to... I mean, they just clipped it, and it was... bled for a second.
So, like, what are they? You breathe through your nose, I assume. They have you breathe through your nose?
I don't know, but you're just hanging on. It's like you're drowning when
Yeah.
you stick that thing in there.
Oh, my God. Ugh.
Yeah, you got to be put under.
Ugh.
You don't want that.
No.
I mean, I know you've had a few things in your throat, but
You got that right.
But I don't have your gag reflex. Your lack of...
We thought uploading to the cloud was something completely different. The JJO Morning Show podcast. Johnny and D, JJO.
Part of my tough stance on immigration, Taco Tuesdays will be changed to Pizza Phtursdays.
I like pizza, cheese und Oregano.
I've never seen you eat a slice. To you it's just a trend. Pizza is my life. Pizza is my life. Ten crusty dish, double pepperoni, and the stuffed crust, no anchovies, pizza rolls, bagel bites, cheese and crisps, what I like, put it in the oven, we I don't care, I'm not very picky, warm and delicious, spicy, stinky, cut it into 8 squares or triangles, all I really want is pizza to me.
A little violence in the morning. Let's head to Little Caesars.
Oh, don't mind if I do.
Some guy called out Little Caesars on the TikTok. What?
The 100 pepperonis?
No.
Oh, I thought there was going to be a lawsuit. I counted 97 pepperonis.
I wouldn't be surprised because we're surrounded by assholes.
Of course.
Some guy called out Little Caesars on the TikTok machine after an employee crushed his pizza and told him to get the F out.
How'd he crush it? What did he step on it?
Like,
If I was standing behind that guy, I would. I say, I'll give you $1 for that pizza.
right. I'm like, I'll eat it out the trash.
I'm good.
Yeah. So the customer went into Little Caesars and asked why the hot and ready pizzas weren't ready.
Oh, yeah.
Which, that'll get your pizza crushed, dude.
He was in a hurry, man.
Well, you're paying
not...
$5.50 or whatever for a pizza.
Right.
Yeah, it's just the box is just.
I didn't even know they had hot and ready. What am I looking at?
See the box is. Crushed.
Oh yeah.
Come on, you baby. Why you gotta be such a baby?
So, the employee was tired of his crap.
Yeah.
And crushed it.
He's like, look, I got one other person working with me.
Yep.
You want to be a dick? I'm doing the best I can do. Do you think I maliciously planned to not have a hot and ready pizzas for your fat ass? No.
Right.
Give me 5 minutes to throw us on, for Christ's sake.
Right. Sometimes there's a lull in the pizza delivery chain.
So,
but I mean, as fast as they cook pizzas, what's the wait? 2 minutes?
Right.
Jeez, dude.
Stop it.
Take a chill pill, buddy.
And have
a breadstick, for Christ's sake.
Right. And you know what? Give them a little bit of grace. I'm pretty sure they're doing the best they can do.
Yep.
Yeah, asshole. I'm on the pizza guy's side. I will almost always be on the pizza guy's side.
So what happened to the pizza guy?
Nothing yet. Hopefully nothing happens because the customer is just a douchebag. And you can see the entitlement on his face. And it's like,
I know,
listen, dude.
Right. It's that tough guy that comes in and there's like a 20-year-old kid working there.
Yeah,
that's just
exactly.
following the manual.
Come on. And that's why, dude.
Listen, go to a place where the pizza sucks. You probably won't have to wait. Maybe they'll have a good hot and ready sucky pizza to go.
Well, right, exactly. And had to do a gas station, which not saying gas station pizza sucks, but there's usually pizza hanging out there.
See, I would rather, even at Little Caesars, I'd rather wait a minute for a fresh, hot.
You damn right.
Off the chain pizza.
Yeah.
You know. So why you don't want a pizza that's been sitting? What if nobody's come in for 40 minutes?
Right.
Everything's wrong about that story.
The instant gratification thing that we all have.
Yep.
And I'm guilty of it too. I mean, I'm not taking it out on the service people because I understand, but like if my web page takes 5 seconds to load, I'm irritated. You know? And I'm like, why am I remember the days when it took 10 minutes to download a picture of tits. Why am I mad about this?
Right. It's pixelated at first, and then you get half of it.
Yeah.
And by that time,
Mom picks up the phone and the internet's done.
Yeah, it's over. You're like, Mom, can I see a boob? Nope. She's checked out. Mom's not showing you a boob.
So whatever. This is one of the reasons why I feel like everybody should work in the service industry at least once in their life. You'd have a little more understanding.
I mean, think about a nice gooey pizza that just came out of the oven. You know, if you would have waited 3 minutes
and not been a douche.
Yeah, man.
And his pizza was not damaged. It was the box. It looked like the guy just punched the box.
The pizza lobby should be the last refuge of equal ground and shared happiness.
Right.
I mean, don't grandstand at the pizza counter, dude.
Knock it off.
It's not. What are you doing?
Anyway, all right.
Hang on. Coffee break. Can't stand it.
Do better. Mix a little protein shake in with mine.
I went with the traditional Quick Trip coffee this morning, but I garnished it with a pumpkin muffin this morning. So instead of the pumpkin creamer, I went
full muff.
Full pump muff this morning, and it really paid off. I'm in a great mood right now.
Good. I love it.
Thank you.
Illuminati's Pizzeria offering have you had Illuminati's yet?
No.
I think they got one over by Milwaukee.
No.
But it's from Chicago.
Okay.
Some of the best pizza
Unfamiliar with that?
ever have in your life.
All right.
It's legendary. Anyway, it's offering a pizza with white sauce for a limited time.
Oh.
The pizza launched this week featuring Louis cream sauce, which could have had a better title.
Gave your mom some complimentary white sauce last night.
Yeah, I know. She texted me a picture of it all over her face. It was really weird. So anywho, it's a family recipe. The sauce is topped with mushrooms, spinach mix, red onions, and extra Wisconsin mozzarella cheese.
Ah.
You son of a bitch.
You had me at mozzarella.
It will be available throughout the Chicago area in both deep dish and thin crust through the end of the year. Now, I have never had the Illuminati's thin crust. I've only had the deep dish because the deep dish is kind of what it's known for. But thin crust is usually my jam. So I might have to try that. It's the first time in the 50-year history that Lou's has offered a white pizza on the menu. So they are expanding their horizons. I love it.
We ate at, where'd we go? We went to Sugar River Pizza there in Old Sun Prairie.
Oh, Sun Prairie.
Made a drive into town for supplies and pizza. And they had a pizza you would like. We're just creatures of habit. We get the hand tossed with the goat cheese and the pepperoni. But they have an Asian pizza I saw, and I'm like, oh, BH would like that. It's the General Cho.
Oh, dude.
Or Tissot with pineapple and chicken and onions and, things.
Oh, my God. What?
Yeah, that's one of their signature pizzas. The Asian pizza.
I'm all about it. I'm so getting that.
Their specialty pizzas are really cool. I mean, we are totally going to make we have decided we are going to get out of our comfort zone and get something weird next time we go there.
You say that now.
No, we promised ourselves.
Okay, good.
They have a pizza with pickles on it too.
Oh yeah, dude.
I can't remember what it's called, but man, and Thousand Island dressing. They're just, boy, I've got them very near the top of my favorite pizza.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
I know.
And then you've got
that's very good.
40 tap beer sitting in front of you, and the bar actually reminds me of the old Chicago over here on Mineral Point Road.
Oh, rest in pepperonis.
I know, dude. Where the new Culver's resides with the Carter Burger. Stuff a Carter Burger down your throat. We're going to try. So everybody going to Chippewa Falls. We're thinking about stopping at a Culver's on the way up and a Culver's on the way back. But there's that one exit. Like Black River Falls or something. I don't know. There's a Wendy's, a Burger King, a McDonald's, and a Culver's.
I don't think your doctor's going to recommend Culver's 2 days in a row, but
right.
You do you.
Right. So, everybody, there's a...
Maybe on one of the trips, get a salad.
Let me tell you, variety is the frickin' spice of life. You know what I'm saying?
Dumbing down your smartphone. One podcast at a time. Listen, rate, and subscribe to the JJO Morning Show podcast. Get up with Johnny and D. JJO.
This kind of depressed me, and I'm worried about a lot of you out there. Waking up for people, appears to be a horrible experience. In a new poll, 1 in 6 people say they feel stressed the moment they wake up.
Jeez.
I know.
Wait till you... well, at least wait till you get to the bathroom and see your gut in the mirror, and then you can stress out.
Like, they open their eyes and they're
Jesus
stressed.
Christ.
I was like,
What?
oh, no.
Wow.
I know.
at least wait till I take a big poo before I start getting upset.
Usually the stress will start when I have a text from somebody at work. I'm
yes.
like, God.
Yes. Exactly.
The average person says they need to be awake for an average of 33 minutes before they feel like they're a human.
All right. Well, metaphorically, that's fine.
I'm fine with that, too.
Yeah, that's fine.
Working in morning radio, you get kind of used to not having human contact.
Hey, you
for
know
a
when
while.
I jump out of bed, I sound exactly like this.
Right. God.
I say, "Good morning, darling. Are you awake, or am I waking you up? I'm heading off to work now."
She's like, thank God I'm deaf. So part of the problem could be the alarms that we're using to wake up.
Oh.
51% of people say they deliberately use a, quote, aggressively loud alarm.
That's probably part of your problem.
Because they're so damn tired in the morning.
I have a very nice. It builds up.
Yes. I have that one too.
Very quiet, very nice, very relaxing.
Yeah. 66% say they sleep through the first alarm at least twice a week. We tired.
Yeah.
Most people say they struggle with sleepiness when they first get up. Oh, that's the ish. You just got to get moving.
Yeah, I find that if I linger,
it's worse.
It's a lot worse.
Linger with your finger.
So I just thought, here's what I do. I think about something, like if I have a round of golf at tea time, my mood is already great.
Yes.
Because I know at like 11 o'clock I'm on the tee box. Things are life's good. When I have a meeting and I don't have golf, it knocks it back a notch.
Yeah.
Because you know me in meetings. It's like,
Remember when they used to have food at all the meetings in order to get us to attend?
It's true. It's amazing how many people can just keep saying the same thing over and over again, and not,
but yet say nothing at all,
and yet not come up with any new ideas. It's incredible.
At least if you have a Jimmy John's in front of you, you're like, all right,
right, for sure. What makes you feel the best when you wake up? Is there one specific thing, or are you just generally happy when you get up?
I'm generally happy. Put me in, coach. I'm ready to go.
Okay, yeah.
I'm a morning chatter.
Yeah.
Avery likes getting up early, so I'll get his breakfast and his lunch ready, and then I'll wake him up, and we'll kind of talk a little bit.
I wonder if that factors in people that get up at the same time every day, or whether they've had to get up early for some specific reason. I mean, I get up about 3:30, same time every day, and I'm so used to it. It doesn't even bother me.
Right.
So like, well, what else am I going to do?
I don't know, and I like the quietness of the earth when you first wake up that early.
It's my favorite time.
It's like nobody's around or doing anything.
It's my favorite time.
It just feels nice.
Yep. A lot of times I'll stop at Quick Trip and I'll take the long way to work.
Nice.
I'll take some back roads.
Yeah.
Smell of my car usually smells like stinky golf shoes. Mm-hmm. But sometimes if I hit the Quick Trip, it just the coffee smell, the aroma.
Uh-huh.
I've got some nice relaxing music on, and I take the long way to work.
That's awesome.
And I enjoy it.
Yeah.
Because the night before, I show prepped. I knew I was going to talk about your mom and golf.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The reflection before sleep is important.
Is it? What was I doing? Oh, I was looking at cars last night before I fell asleep.
Were you?
Yeah.
God, I was looking at horses.
Yeah.
Facebook knows now, and now they advertise them to me. So
you should always, before you go to sleep, always look at something you enjoy.
Yeah.
Don't stress going to bed.
Mm-hmm.
It'll give you, I swear, and I believe in this, you'll have a better night's sleep if you go to bed. Thinking something nice, pleasant, something you enjoy.
Yeah.
Don't read something that's going to upset you, or for God's sakes, don't look at the news.
No.
The last thing you should go to bed looking at.
Man, oh man. So most people say they need something to start the day: a shower, breakfast, a cup of coffee, brushing their teeth, splashing water on their face, something to get them going. Which is it?
A shot of rum chata.
Whatever. I'm not going to judge you.
I thought that was almond milk. It was rum chata.
It's fine. Everything's fine. More adventurous people immediately want to meditate, hit the gym, take the dog for a walk, or clean the kitchen.
Right.
Yeah.
It's listen. It's you're your own best motivator.
Right.
Just think positively.
And I know people poo-poo that, but seriously, like when I did that flip in my brain where it was like you have a negative thought.
It's your decision. If you want to wake up feeling pissed off, go for it. But it's pretty easy to flip the script on that.
Practicing gratitude changes that whole negativity thing. It really does, which is important. But
it takes too much energy being pissy all day.
Well, and when you look at what the stress hormones do to your body, it's not good.
I mean, you go through periods of stress. There's no doubt.
Absolutely. You're not going to get through life without stress.
Right. No doubt about it.
But the 1 in 6 people waking up stressed out? Dude, how can I help you?
Yeah, I was going to send you to an early grave, man.
Without a doubt. It's proven. Look up what cortisol does to your system.
Or train yourself to go to bed 30 minutes earlier and train yourself to do something pleasant before you go to sleep.
I know people are like, oh, it's hippy dippy, but man, those guided meditations they have 5-minute ones on YouTube that'll just like get you fully relaxed and
the old saying, you're not supposed to go to bed fighting.
Right.
It kind of applies broadly to
broads.
To broads mostly. Frickin' broads. You gotta wake up pissed off. Frickin' broads. Let's see what is your secret?
Don't hate the morning.
What's that?
Make the morning hate you.
Yes, that's right.
Dude, I like that.
You should wake up to Eye of the Tiger, dude.
Hi, how's it going?
Minus you guys having beer people come in there and music people come in there, I often wondered if you were sitting in there in your underwear and odd-colored Crocs that don't match,
I love to know what you think of us. That's amazing.
Well, you're close. I'm standing here flip-flops in an old stinky Full Throttle saloon shirt, but you're close.
And your stretching part, oh, my Lord, I got out of work yesterday at 4, went to the golf course, no stretching, didn't even take a practice.
What?
That explains the 53.
Yeah, you need to stretch, bro. You're going to pull something.
For sure, dude. You'll save 5 strokes stretching out and hitting a bag of balls.
Well, when you hit it that many times, you don't want to waste too many. So.
Oh, okay, I got you. You've only got so many strokes to give. All right. That's what your mom said last night. All right, man, thanks. Hi, how's it going?
Like Biatch says, yank that every morning.
Yeah. Dude. All right, cool. Those feel like good common sense.
Yeah.
Common sense. Try listening to Eye of the Tiger in the morning.
Dude, it works. It changes something in your brain. I can't explain it.
Preload on your audio device, whatever that might be, some Eye of the Tiger, and tell me you're not going to feel motivated.
That's right.
Because listen, as Apollo Creed once said, and I say this a lot.
Put that finger away.
Wait, I forgot. No, I didn't forget. I say this a lot. There is no tomorrow, Rock. Mm-hmm. I get so freaking pumped watching Rocky.
Dude,
any of them.
And you can laugh about the Eye of the Tiger thing. Try it for 1 week.
I swear to God, watch Rocky and Rocky 2. It'll get you off your ass if you thought about going to the gym or working on your whatever game, curling, bowling, golf, darts. There is no tomorrow, Rock.
People, relax.
What a complete waste.
We are killing it online. Have you guys checked the comments?
Of cyberspace.
Smoke That Skin Wagon says, you guys are killing it.
The JJO Morning Show Podcast.
We're internet sensations.
Johnny and D, nowhere but JJO.
If you leave any amount of DNA at a crime scene, whether it's semen or...
I used to think there was a database.
Database. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Database.
Mm-hmm.
I got excited.
I know. Cops are going to catch you. I mean, we just watched Forensic Files, for Christ's sake.
Jeez.
A 67-year-old guy named Vernon Wilson
Vern.
tried to get into a guy's house in Burlington, North Carolina last Thursday.
Burlington.
Now, good old Vern here, he had a gun. And Vern and the dude at the door struggled at the front door right there. He tried to break in, front door opened, struggle. Vern fired at least one shot.
Jeez.
It only grazed the guy, who managed to slam his door and lock it.
Oh, no.
Vernon took off, but police were able to track him down thanks to a small bit of evidence he left behind.
The whole hand?
They found a glove with his severed finger still inside it.
Yes.
Just laying around.
That's awesome. It'd be funny if it's still wiggling. Just
Right?
laying there on the
There's a
floor.
little twitch at the finger.
Yeah, like thing.
Yeah.
Right.
Turns out the homeowner had slammed the door on his hand, and that's when the finger just popped right off.
Wow.
They were able to finger Vern, who has a record and was already in the system. So he's facing charges for first-degree burglary, assault with a deadly weapon, and possession of a firearm by a convicted felon.
Wow.
Vern. Man, imagine taking off from a crime scene without your glove or your finger.
It'd be weird if down at the cop shop, they still had to run a fingerprint on the finger.
They probably did. That's probably how they did it.
Yuck.
That's uncomfortable.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then they're
I was
taking
thinking
it around and touching coworkers with it.
It was you. Walk up to an employee with the finger, slap him on the cheek, and go, "You got to clean the kitchen up next time you use the microwave oven. You spill coffee all over the place."
Be like, pick your nose with it.
Weekend at Bernie's, but with just a finger.
Just a finger.
Just running around.
There's so much you can do.
We expect you to be at the Christmas party this year. You get your little costume on and come down there.
Typing with it.
I was thinking the movie Hannibal. Is that the one with the Ray Liotta? Where he
eats his brain.
Yeah. And then he chopped his hand off instead of Clarice's hand. Remember that? Mm-hmm. She handcuffed herself to him. That was played by not Jodie Foster, the other one.
Julianne Moore.
Julianne Moore, I love her.
Beautiful lady.
She is a beautiful lady. And
Gary Oldman. He's the dude in the wheelchair.
In that movie?
Yeah.
Why am I forgetting that?
The guy with the pig farm?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Forgot about that part.
Yeah.
Yeah, rolled him right in there.
Well, he was the guy, wasn't he the one Hannibal Lecter ate his face?
Yeah, the guy that he was freaking out on. He took some drugs and cut his face up.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Is that Gary Oldman?
Yeah.
But yeah, he had a choice, and I thought that was a great ending where we found out there on the airplane he cut his own hand off instead of Clarice. I thought that was a great touch. Now that would have been great if he would have ate his own finger instead of Ray Liotta's brain. You know, that little kid on the plane came over.
Corn cob that?
What are you eating there, mister?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's just a little delicacy. I like to call the brain. Would you like to try some?
Would you like to try?
Yeah, never let your kid wander around an airplane and he'll end up eating brains.
Yeah. Solid advice.
I can't tell you how many times I let my kid run wild and he comes back with some brain.
Stuck to his face.
Replay today the JJO Morning Show podcast. Get up with Johnny and D. JJO.
Okay, now Elon Musk, a renowned douche. He's whatever. You know, these smart people like that, there's always something lacking. For him, it's a personality. And
nipples. I didn't see nipples on.
Zero nipples. He's selling a fragrance called Burnt Hair for $100 a bottle. The website calls it the essence of repugnant desire. Give me PC2. He's already sold 10,000 bottles, and this is why we hate everybody we live with.
She gets a special cologne. It's called Sex Panther by Odeon. It's illegal in 9 countries. It's made with bits of real panther, So you know it's good.
It's quite pungent.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, it's a formidable scent. Stings the nostrils. In a good way.
They've done studies, 60% of the time, it works every time.
That doesn't make sense.
Elon says it's the finest fragrance on Earth. Okay.
Feels like an April Fool's.
It's October.
We did this with Nigel Dupree. We did a lock of his hair. Remember that thing we did?
Yeah.
It's hanging in the bullpen in there. We called it Fresh Dupree, and it was a lock, a pretend lock of Nigel Dupree's hair, and we called it Fresh Dupree, and the description was smells like lavender. You take it with you everywhere, and it's almost like you're dating Nigel Dupree.
Yeah, buddy.
Don't tell Nigel we did this.
He wouldn't care.
I know. I don't think I want to give him any money.
No.
I know you guys driving Teslas. What's up? Nice.
Open butthole.
Nice car, I guess. They're prone to fire.
Stop.
I would. Would you drive a Tesla?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I would too. I do like the SUVs.
I like them all. I'm trying to find what it smells like.
New car smell?
Burnt hair? No. There's seriously nobody listing or saying some sort of review about what it smells like.
What's behind the name? Just an attention getter?
I have no idea. The website refers to the scent as the essence of repugnant desire and claims that the smell is just like leaning over a candle at the dinner table, but without all the hard work.
I'm going to wait for the
dumb.
lotion so I can really soak in Elon.
It's for men and women.
Unisex? Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah, it's via one of his mini ventures. That's from the Boring Company.
Oh, from the under the ground. Weren't they going to go from L.A. to where? San Francisco or something?
I don't know. It's just I just have the Boring Company. It's called the Boring Company, and they put out burnt hair.
Not like, holy cow, she's boring. It's like, I'm going to bore a hole from L.A. to San Francisco. You got to say it in that voice.
The Boring Company.
We're going to dig a hole. I'm going to bore under the ocean.
Bore that bitch out.
We're going to bore them. I mean, he's already called Musk. Why don't you use that?
Right.
I don't know. I don't know what the...
I'm not giving that bitch money.
He really doesn't affect my life much, so I don't think about him that much.
No. And the Twitter deal's going through.
I saw him with his shirt off, and that's where I tapped out.
People voluntarily have sex with him. Isn't that weird?
Well, yeah, he's worth $180 billion.
I know.
People have had sex with me for a lot less. It's true.
I know.
I mean, I had to slip him a Mickey, but... Hi, how's it going?
Hey, good morning. How's it going, buddy?
It's gone. What's up, bud?
Oh, yeah. Hey, no, I'll tell you what. If you want some of them there burnt hair smells, I can go with my fancy dandy oxy a torch and just rip out one of my woolly bully hairy armpits, and there you go.
That's so descriptive.
I don't understand. Well, I don't get why you want to pay a bottle for it.
Yeah.
I got it right here.
Yeah.
Maybe I should start selling it.
Yeah, get over here, rub your pits on me.
Little natural musk. I like.
Yeah, I'm not scared. Please believe. Maybe we should talk about some sponsorship then.
All right, dude.
All right, well, listen, don't go burning your pits up with a blowtorch yet until we secure some funding. Don't hurt yourself.
Get volunteers first and do a test trial.
Right,
you got to do a marketing kind of fancy scientist kind of way.
All right.
You know what? You're hired for sales. Get over here.
No
Report to work.
I got charged the battery on truck. I'll be right there.
All right, thanks. He would be a great salesman. Burnt hair. I don't know. It's not that memorable to me. I like Fresh Dupree better.
Right.
A lock of hair. But so he's trying to corner the fragrance market. Well, why not? I mean, it seems like every time they do that, what's her name with the vagina?
Oh, yeah.
Gwyneth Paltrow. What was that called? Smelled like her vag.
It's from her Goop company.
Goop. Perfect.
You know who has fragrances that I really enjoy is Paris Hilton. I love her.
Really?
Yeah.
Forgotten about. She's kind of overshadowed by the Kardashians. Even the least known Kardashian kind of overshadows Paris Hilton.
Paris Hilton started.
But isn't she worth $1 billion? She's worth a lot of money.
Oh yeah.
She's kind of a sleeper.
And she's been doing advocacy work because at the school she went to, she was assaulted. Given non-consensual cervical exams at this Utah boarding school.
Oh my God, that's like something we played in high school.
And there was a bunch of people. So it was a Provo Canyon school, and there were a bunch of victims. So she started advocating for the victims. Well, I mean, obviously it's hard to come out and admit that happened to you, but so then she passed some legislation. Yeah. Protecting these people in these boarding schools and whatever else, which I assume is going to extend into like religious schools, yada yada yada, at the state levels, and then now she's working at federal legislation. So she's doing good stuff. Hilton is just one of more than 50 former patients, employees, and experts who detailed allegations of physical, verbal, emotional, and psychological abuse at these facilities, which were supposed to help children with mental health and behavioral issues.
You ever played doctor when you were a kid? We did.
No.
I did it with one particular neighbor girl. Not the one I shot with the pellet gun. It was the other one. But my dad had this camper.
Oh, my Lord. Listen, bro, I do not get paid enough to also be your therapist.
My dad had this camper, and it was out behind the garage. He really couldn't. It wasn't within eye shot of the house. But it must have been was that in the 5th grade or something? The neighbor girl and I, we played doctor, and she let me feel her boobs. Yeah, I come in and I go, hello. Oh my God. May I help you?
And what did she say? This is so bad.
Yeah, I need.
Don't look at me. This explains a lot.
She goes, it's very painful. I go, wow, point to where it hurts. And then she pointed, and I feel her up in the musty camper.
And then what? You'd write a prescription or?
Well, no, it was just, we'd do that. And we didn't do anything else, but I just, was sticking my hand where it didn't belong. We were the same age.
Was she ever the doctor?
No, I don't think so.
You sexist asshole. What, women
Right.
can't be doctors?
Right. It was kind of a one-way road, weirdly. But, yeah, she was, she was a dirty girl. And I was a non-licensed doctor in this case.
Right. Do we know where she's at now?
No clue. They moved away.
I bet they did. Did they find out about the camper?
It was the friend of the sister who I shot with the pellet gun.
Oh, my God. You were busy next door.
Yeah. I felt like I had to make up for shooting the neighbor girl, I guess, so I was providing free medical exams.
Oh, very generous of you.
Yeah. It got weird. I won't tell you how weird it got, but...
Oh, good. Thank you. I don't need that replaying in my head.
Well, we're the same age. I mean, you're just kids. I mean, whatever, man. But, yeah, it was a good time. I learned a little bit about biology that day.
The JJO Morning Show podcast with Johnny and D. Listen, rate, subscribe. Catch a new show every Monday through Friday, 6 till 10 a.m. on 94.1 JJO or streaming anywhere in the JJO app. Johnny and D. Nowhere but JJO.